Hey everyone, today we are tackling one of the biggest misunderstandings I see from home sellers. If you're thinking of selling in 2026 and you're telling yourself buyers will see the potential, or they'll understand, or they're going to see past the work that needs to get done, I'm here to give you the hard truth. You know what? They will not. Buyers do not see potential. What buyers see is work, cost, and time. And if you're planning to list soon, this one video could literally save you tens of thousands of dollars. So grab a coffee, settle in, get comfortable, and let's talk about what really is going on inside of buyers' heads. Let's talk about the seller mindset versus the buyer mindset. So let's start with something I hear all the time. What you see as a seller. This kitchen just needs a little bit of cosmetic updates. That kitchen from the 80s. Or someone with vision will love this. Or it's been okay for us for the past 20 years. And what buyers are seeing, a $40,000 kitchen reno before they can actually use it. Or I'm going to be living in construction zone for the next 6 to 8 months. There's always a gap between what you believe your house could be and what buyers believe your house is worth right now. And here is a common example. As the seller, this home is worth $500,000 with just a little bit of work. From the buyer's perspective, this house needs $80,000 in renovations. I'm ready to pay $420,000 for it. And that is the potential gap. And the buyer who does see the potential, they're looking for an $80,000 discount to compensate for the stress and all the work that needs to be done. So yes, some might see the potential, but not at the price you're hoping for. So why does potential not sell a house? Let's break it down because it's more predictable than you might think. Number one is buyers don't want projects. They want move-in ready, not move-in ready, renovate for 6 months. Most people are busy, they work full time, they have kids, they have commitments. They don't want drywall dust in their cereal. It's pretty dry. They don't want to spend their weekends at Home Depot, and they want the house to be done. Number two, most buyers right now can't visualize. You've lived in your home for the past 10 years. You know what the home could look like. You have it all planned in your head. You've seen it. You just haven't done it yet. But for buyers, they walk in and see old carpets, outdated cabinets, and old lighting. They emotionally respond to what they see today, not what you say it could be tomorrow. And number three, buyers do the math on the spot. Outdated kitchen, you're looking between $40,000 to $50,000. Ugly carpet or shag carpet that's still orange, $8,000 or maybe more. The overgrown yard, not manicured, not landscaped, we're looking at $5,000 to $10,000. In their head, that's $53,000 to $70,000. And guess what? They subtract all of it from your asking price. This is how you end up with offers that feel insulting, even though the buyer thinks they're being very fair in what they're offering. And here is the brutal truth that sellers need to hear in today's real estate market. It comes down to two simple options. Option one is you fix it yourself. You spend $30,000 and you possibly sell for $70,000 more, and that is a net profit of $40,000. Option number two, you don't fix anything, you spend zero, and the buyers will ask for a $70,000 discount, and that is a net $40,000 loss at your end. A lot of times, most sellers don't run this math. They just assume potential adds value, but potential actually reduces value unless the work is done. Here's how buyers actually think. You think there's hardwood under the carpet. The buyers think, then why didn't you remove it? And then you say, easy cosmetic fixes. And then they think, then why didn't you do them? And then you might say, priced for potential. And then they will think, priced like you don't feel like doing the work. Buyers aren't trying to be rude. They are being realistic. They're already stretching their budget to buy a home. They don't have an extra $50,000, $60,000 sitting around for those renovations. And here is what you should do to get top dollar when selling your home. You don't need to do a full-blown renovation. You don't need to gut your kitchen or replace every bathroom. This would cost you a lot of money. But you do need to handle the basics. Here is what gives you the biggest return. The first thing is a deep clean. Walls, baseboards, appliances, windows, everything needs to be done. Number two is declutter. Remove 30 to 40% of what's in your home. Yes, it does sound like a lot, but you have to do that. You are going to be moving. Might as well start decluttering before you list your house. Number three is fix the obvious issues. Loose handles, broken tiles, leaky faucets, burnt out bulbs, scratches on the walls. These little things scream, this house was not maintained. Number four is neutral paint. A fresh coat of paint gives you the highest return on your investment. It brightens the home instantly and makes the buyers feel more welcome. And number five is the exterior basics. Cut the grass, trim the bushes, rake the leaves. Curb appeal sets the emotional tone instantly. The cost of doing that could be $2,000 to $5,000. The return on that is $20,000 to $40,000. That is a 4 to 10 times return on your money. And every buyer will see the difference. The next thing we want to talk about is if you don't fix it, pricing is everything. Now let's talk about the other option. You sell it as is. There's nothing wrong with selling a home as is. A lot of people do it and a lot of people need to do it. But here's the key. You must price it like a fixer. Not like a potential opportunity, not like a home that just needs cosmetic updates, not like a home that just needs a little love. Buyers will instantly compare your home to fully updated homes. And if your home doesn't compete, they will hammer you on price. If you don't want to do the work, that is perfectly fine. Just price it properly so the buyers can. When you don't, your home sits and sits and sits. And you're left wondering, why don't buyers see the potential? They do, but they don't want to pay full price for your to-do list. So what is the final takeaway? Buyers do not buy homes for what they could be. Buyers buy homes for what they are right now. The work you choose not to do, buyers will subtract that from your price, and they will subtract more than it would have cost for you to get it taken care of. Your choice is very simple. Fix it and get top dollar, or price it like the fixer it is. Both are great options as long as you choose the one intentionally. But the one strategy that never works is listing high and hoping that buyers will magically overlook all the work that needs to be done. They won't. So if you're thinking of selling in the next few months, let's talk early. I can walk through your home, show you exactly what to fix, what not to fix, and what will give you the biggest return on your investment. Thanks for taking the time to watch this video. If you found it helpful, feel free to share it, give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel for more straight talk on real estate. I will see you in the next video, but in the meantime, if you have any questions about getting your house ready to sell, make sure to give me a quick call, or you can always email me at jeanricher@jeanricher.com. Merci beaucoup et bonne journée.